Hey you guys, it's Elle and welcome back to my channel and happy Skincare Sunday. Today we're going to be talking all about masking, you guys, okay? And there's this new trend, I guess I don't know if I call it new, but definitely something that I've been asked about a lot, which is called like the triple masking or kind of cocktailing masks. And that's going to be kind of the premise today, as well as I know a lot of us don't have time or the money to go have a professional facial. And since I am an esthetician, I want to recommend 3 masks that you can do in one day back to back that will give you spa-like results, okay? And it's basically what we do in the spa in a very basic general facial. If you want to do this by yourself, get a little facial at home, then let's do this. So before we go on, please hit that subscribe button, give me a little thumbs up, share this with somebody that you think might like it, or do this on a girls' night, and let's do it. All right, so the first step is to use a cleansing tool. This has actually been sent to me by a company called Fancy. It's a really well-priced facial exfoliating product. I really honestly have been gravitating to this for the past, I'd say the past 3 weeks. I love it because this side is a little bit more gentle. This side is a little bit more abrasive, so maybe you have, you know, some texture or you really are doing a deep cleanse. You just put your cleanser on here, put it under the water, and buff away. This is a fantastic one because it has settings so you can go up a little bit more, down a little bit more, and it is rechargeable, and the price point is really good. This is very similar to the Foreo, but I have a tendency to really enjoy this one. I really enjoy this. So you need to make sure you use something like this before Clarisonic, whatever you have. So use it with a very gentle cleanser and do it all over the face. Wash your face with some very lukewarm water and you're ready to rock and roll. All right, so the first mask that you're going to do is going to be an exfoliation mask. Exfoliation is one of the most important things you can do when you're doing skincare, at-home facials, or trying to get the results of a facialist. I have 3 masks here that I'd recommend. Of course, there are a lot more, but these are the ones that I would absolutely recommend for this first step. So the Ren Glycolic Mask is one of my favorites. You know, I've talked about this a lot. This is the glycolic and lactic acid radiance renewal mask. So you're looking for something that has AHAs and BHAs in them. So glycolic, salicylic, lactic acid, even papaya, which is an enzymatic exfoliation, things like that. Of course, the ordinary AHA 30 and BHA 2% peeling solution. This is fantastic for the price point and it's quick. And then one of my all-time favorites is the Glam Glow. This is a Flash Mud brightening treatment. When I first started using this, this is the thing that I really was like, whoa, I saw a huge difference. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this on my skin while I am speaking to you guys. The reason why we exfoliate first is because we want to remove all of the dead skin cells that would inhibit any other masks or products that we use afterwards. So you'll notice that sometimes products don't penetrate very well, and one of the reasons could be that your skin just has a buildup of extra, it's in my mouth, a buildup of extra dead skin on the surface, and you need to remove that to allow your masks and products to do their job. So this mask is supposed to be on for 20 minutes, and what you do is, and it does kind of tingle, by the way, so this is a very active mask. Basically when you're washing it off, you put a little water all over the hardened mask and you kind of work in circular motions. This does have a little bit of granules in it, not a lot, but you don't want to have too many granule exfoliators in this. So basically what this is this is a chemical enzymatic exfoliation first and then a physical exfoliation as you wash it off. So this is your first step to exfoliate. I'll be back in about 20 minutes. All right, so here it is after everything has been taken off. You can definitely see like brighter and I can feel smoother skin. It's such a great mask. All right, so for the second step, you want to get a mask that has charcoal in it, okay? So charcoal is detoxifying to the skin. It also helps refine pores. It also helps decongest and detoxify the skin. So that's what's really important on the second step. is we want to make sure that as much as we can, the impurities are pulled out of the skin. So I recommend a couple. I love this Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask to clear pores. I also love their brand new mask that came out. This is for somebody that's a little bit more sensitive but still wants charcoal. This is their Clear Improvement. This is great for acneic skin. Charcoal Honey Mask to purify and nourish. So it's a little bit more sensitive to the skin. And then this one by e.l.f. This is actually a new kind of magnetic mask. And basically it is a recharging, detoxifying, it has antioxidants in it. But you basically put on this, you take your little magnetic guy and it comes off. So that is basically the same idea. But today I'm going to be using the Origins mask that has honey in it. Still has charcoal in it just because it's new and I have been really liking it. So let's go ahead and put this on. It's such a beautiful mask. For this mask, I like to use my fingers. My hands are clean because I just washed my face. Basically, you just want to smooth an even layer all over the skin. But what you want to do is you really want to focus this product where you have texture issues, maybe some acne flare-ups, and specifically larger pores. All right, so it is all on. It doesn't sting or anything like that, but just know that if you have not masked in a long time, if you have not exfoliated in a long time, while this second mask sits on you, you might feel a small tingling sensation. Now, if this is a level like 6 and above, like burning sensation, obviously please take it off. But your skin is kind of, we're sloughing away dead skin cells already, and so it's kind of fresh new skin underneath there. But this mask is really going to give you that kind of detoxification, and if you didn't exfoliate before, then this would not be able to penetrate the way it needs to. Two things to remember before doing this kind of ritual masking session, which you can do once a week. On Sundays is when I like to do something like this. I do not use any AHAs, BHAs, or retinols, or retin-A, or tretinoid, or anything like that about a day before. So I will maybe do it on Friday night, I will skip Saturday, and then I will do it on Sunday. Just you want to make sure that your skin isn't too stripped before you start doing something like this. So this mask you just let dry. Okay, and then you rinse off with warm water. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes, depends upon how thick of a layer you've honestly done. And it's really important to leave these masks on, all of them that we're talking about, on for the recommended amount of time. Sometimes they can actually do the opposite by pulling moisture out of the skin or giving you too many active ingredients. And so make sure you follow the suggested manufacturer's directions. Okay, so I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. All right, you guys, so that is off. My skin feels amazing. I love that mask because it's very calming, but still has the charcoal for detoxification. I'll let you guys see so far what's happening. Yay. All right, great. So the next and final step is to use a hydrating mask. The Ren's Evercalm mask would be fantastic. This would be a great place to put your alginous prebiotic balancing mask in. I also absolutely love the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Silk Mask for this step. It is one of my holy grails. I get so many compliments on my skin when I use this. I also absolutely love the Pharmacy's Hydrating Coconut Gel Mask. Fantastic. As well as this one by Star Skin, the Soothing Biocellulose Second Skin Mask. Oh, these are the eye ones. I'm sorry, I have the blue one. Hold on. This is the blue one. I think I've talked about this a couple of times. This is the Hydrating Biocellulose Second Skin Face Mask. You can also get the ones from Sephora or your favorite drugstore brand. It just needs to be a mask that is hydrating, has nothing in it except for just it's hydrating, all right? So since we've seen me apply all of these guys, I'm actually gonna apply the Pharmacy's Coconut Mask. I have been a big fan of Pharmacy's masks for a long time. You know that the The company is super, super clean. But I love this one because it's not a sheet mask per se. It is a gel mask, which I am so, so into. All right, so there it is. No mask actually ever fits me right here. So what I do is I break this portion right here, and I will lay the nose section down, and then I will lay this down, and that way it actually gets under my eyes. All right. You also could put on a lip mask here. That is totally a great idea. Whatever you see fit. Now this is going to be the most important step because you want to make sure that you're putting hydration back into the skin. We have kind of taken everything out. We've really detoxified it. We've really, you know, done some exfoliation. You want to put some goodness back in here. You also could use all of your very calming skincare. So say an essence, maybe a peptide, maybe some probiotics, some squalene, hyaluronic acid, whatever you kind of use that's very kind of gentle underneath all of this, and then put the mask on over your skincare, and that would be fantastic as well because it would really just lock everything in and give you that kind of deeper penetration of your skincare. All right, so I'm going to leave this on. It says for 20 to 25 minutes, so I am going to leave this on for 20 minutes, and I will be back and let you see the skin. And I hope you stay to the end because I'm actually going to tell you where you can find how to do all of these at home with stuff in your kitchen. Be right back. All right, it has been 20 minutes later, and we're going to pull this bad boy off. Ooh, that feels good. All right, and then all I do is kind of just pat in the remnants. If you have anything left in the package, make sure you use it on your neck and on the back of your hands. This one doesn't have any kind of sticky feeling to it. It actually doesn't have a lot of remnants left. But this is the skin afterwards. So glowy and clear. It feels amazing. All right, so if you stayed to the end, I have a whole playlist called DIY, and it's actually my favorite at-home masks that you can make in your kitchen that will give you similar results. So if you want something that you can make for yourself and not have to go out and buy anything. But again, I did this type of masking because you guys have so many masks, I'm sure, at home. I mean, there are a crazy amount of masks out in the market right now, and I wanted to show you guys how to use them together so you can guys use them up. But thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Mwah. Bye, you guys.